Yo, what's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I'm Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's this channel you watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. If you're watching on Twitter, let me get a heart and a retweet. If you're watching on YouTube, sub to the channel. Blunt Money Bets, like I said, man. If you want all my plays when they drop, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description of the video and the bio of my Twitter page. And if you want to use the tools that I use to research, go ahead, download that good Hall of Fame app and use promo code DREAM. And you will get your first week off, your first month 50% off. All right, I didn't use it yesterday, but recap of yesterday, we turning it around, man. Been as cold as I ever been. Slight loss again yesterday. Had a lot of straights. My last 3 straights did me dirty. Yeah, I rarely bet Wimby. But I do. I just got a feeling about Wimby today. Now, he's not a straight bet of mine. I got a couple more, but I'll run through that blunt money bet in my threes, like. All right. But yeah, man. Straights on the show did pretty well. I think I gave out Huff threes, the money line parlay, Zoo rebounds. A couple of them, I think 2 of them flopped though. Oh, Atlanta flopped. I think another one flopped too. But overall, not a good day. 5 and 7. I had a live bet that hooked, and then Indiana, my guys hooked me. My guys with the 6-point win instead of the 7. Man, shout out to Indiana though. And we also had a half unit bet. We was trying to plus 200 last night. That Cade smoked. We cooked that up masterfully, except for Cade. So yeah, man. Slight loss, lower in the plays. Well, blunt money bets. But still got some lays. Got 5 straights today. I think 6 actually. And I'll give you all a few of them. 1, 2. Yeah, I got 6. All right, so we'll start here. My king of the court today, Jamal Murray. Salute was good. Cap Zach in the building. But I'm going with Jamal Murray for king of the court. Top of the evening dream. I'm hoping the vibes are high. Something like was wondering how you felt about Wimby and Zubac double tonight. Might party them. I always like Zoo double. Wimby is due. Let me see what's up with Wimby, man. Oh, that might have been Where. Where is the last one I might have gave y'all, and he ended up having a pretty good game. Really efficient game. Yeah, you gotta like Wimby rebounds, especially in a matchup like this where he got a rebound. I like Champagne rebounds too. I think those are pretty low. But yeah, I mean Wimby's got 10 in 2 of his last 3 and 9. And Wimby's been playing some really good ball lately too. So but yeah, I can't be mad at that at all. Yeah, AJ Green is always gonna be a coin respecter. We had him yesterday as well. If nowhere, how you feeling about the boy Hami Hawkins? Ran his 8-8 just in case Ware is out. I'm always a fan of the Hamathon, and I've seen that popular on the timeline tonight. His 8-8. I think I saw somebody with his 10 and 10 for like plus 8,000. I don't have that read, but go ahead. Now, you know I can't ever talk you off Hami scoring, even though he had a no-show in the second half last night. I can't ever talk you off of Hami scoring, but the rebounds and assists, they come and go, so they could definitely come today, for sure. Yeah. Ty Lue has be gambling. Hey, run the Zoo double, especially when he has 8 late in the 4th quarter. Yeah, didn't he get his double yesterday though? I think Big Zoo got that double yesterday because I had his rebounds. I had Harden assists as well. I had him at 9 though. Yeah, Big Zoo got that rebound. I mean, got that double back-to-back games for Big Zoo. Good matchup against the Bulls tonight. Could be limited minutes, but I still think he can do his work early. All right, so why I took Jamal Murray for King of the Court? For one, everybody's going to be on. I think the top two entrances are going to be Luka, and then it's going to be Ant. I think Ant might even be first because of the narrative spreading around gambling Twitter. We'll get to Ant in a minute, but Jamal Murray, he's won this before, and I told you guys with this shit is generally about who you think is gonna score the most points that night. Yes, rebounds and assists help, but if you pick the guy that's gonna score 40, you generally have a good chance to win or at least be up there, unless you know Luka gonna drop his 30, 10, and 10. It's 35, 9, and 7 type shit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Jamal Murray is he can go 30 and 10. He can go 31, 10, and 6. You got the Lakers coming to town. He could have his way. He could go 40 tonight against the Lakers. At home, he has been on a tear ever since. I mean, it's no secret. Ever since I don't know the day that maybe the 29th. Jokic been out since the 20. I don't know, but ever since then, outside the last game, boy been on an absolute tear. I played his points and assists at 37. You can get 36, a little juice, but he's covered that 6 of his last 7 games. He's getting up 30 a night and throwing about 10 assists with it. It's almost like he is on a mission to show that he could hold a team down without Jokic. Hold it down. Not saying that he could lead a team. I'm sure he would love to have his own team, but at least hold it down because everybody was wondering what was going to happen to them without Jokic. And they've been playing really well. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. Now, they've been some trash cans, Milwaukee, New Orleans, Dallas, Washington, and they just lost to Charlotte. But again, people was expecting them to lose a bunch of games for real. So yeah, man. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of his last 7. He's over this. Before last game, 3 straight games of 30 plus. Again, shit, during this whole streak, he's had games of 17 and 16 assists as well. So I think first of all, I love his points plus assists. I played that for 0.75 units, 37 points plus assists. You can get a 36 juice, but I also think he can just have a monster 40-point game tonight and win the King of the Court. So again, with me, the King of the Court, I'm never gonna pick Luka. I'm always gonna try to pick a guy that can at least get us a little bit of coin. So as far as my favorite King of the Courts, the people that I liked in order was gonna be Ant, Jamal Murray. I liked Wemby. You gotta like Luka, Maxey, because there's no Embiid tonight. So you gotta look at Maxey. The normal guys, and maybe even LeBron in there. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. I just chose Jamal Murray because again, he's been on a tear. And he should have as much usage as all these guys. Him and Maxey could be similar with usage tonight. Wemby comes and goes. Wemby he's been playing extremely well lately. But Wemby, he can have a stinker every now and then. We ain't going front. Harden is always a good look. It's a back-to-back, though, but Harden can always explode with 8, 9 threes, especially since he smoked my threes late yesterday. Shout out to the guy who had the three-legger, Keontae Swain, with the blowouts. Kispert went under, Keontae went over. His PRA, obviously, it wasn't a blowout yesterday. That helped a lot. And he had one more play that I think did really well, too. LA and Dallas, I already talked about that game. Toronto and Golden State, if you want to just, there's a lot of people that can get it, but Scotty Barnes and Steph. Scotty Barnes and Steph. Scotty Barnes had 25 rebounds the last time he faced this team. And Steph with no Jimmy Butler, maybe Steph goes off. So those are your candidates for King of the Court. Second play of the day, 0.75 units. I actually split these. 0.75 units on Ant to score 30 and a half a unit on Ant for threes. So the 4 threes, give him plus 100 right now, minus 102, minus 104. It's pretty simple. He's played this Ant threes. But he's played this. I mean, I'm old enough to remember anytime we got and like Melo over 3.5 threes, it was a play. I remember at the start of last season, we was smashing Ant 2.5 threes for like a month before they raised it. But Ant, obviously, great 3-point shooter. Going against the Jazz team, we saw what Clay just did to them in back-to-back games, just lit them up. Ant's gonna have the same green light. All right. Ants also played this team twice this year and in limited minutes. Well, and I shouldn't say limited minutes, but I remember betting him to score 40, I think, in each of those games, and he could have got there, but it was a blowout. One game, he had 30 each game and 5 and 7 threes. Now let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure. So you know, you got the narrative of getting an all-star snub. You got a good matchup outside of the blowout potential, and then even then, you would think he's gonna get 3/4 of work. And it's getting juiced out of there. His 30 right now is minus 140. That's the best you can get. 31 is fine. But an amazing matchup. You know, Jazz second to worst in points allowed to his position. Worst in threes allowed to his position. Again, we just saw Clay do his thing. Also, he's coming off a 55-point game. Forgot to mention that. But yeah, let me go to his head-to-head really quick. We know Clay just lit them up. I mean, shit, look at all of his head-to-head. Shout out to the Hall of Fame map. His last 5 games playing them, he scored 35 points. For whatever that's worth. All right. As far as the threes, he's got 5 threes. His last 5 games playing them. At least 5. For whatever that's worth. So 5, 7, 7, 5, and 6 threes for Ant. Going all the way back to January 2025. So let's say what he's got on deck January 2026. With all of gambling Twitter betting on him. But yeah, Ant Edwards to score 30.75 units, and Edwards to hit 4 threes, half a unit. I don't think I could spell it out much better for y'all. And last but not least, we're going back to the well, man. Almost got there with my guy Dante. Almost got there with Dante, but we are going to get there with LeBron's rebounds and assists at 12.5. And I told you guys, this is just basically a system play. I noticed this like the second game. LeBron, remember, it was at one point when LeBron's stats was looking like, as soon as Austin Reeves got out the game, I was like, okay, his scoring's going to go up, which it did, but his usage and his rebounds and assists just start going up like crazy. And that's what's been happening. See if I could find it. This may be the worst part about the app, not gonna lie. But it's only on your on the desktop. I have to do all this shit to find out. Especially if the nigga been hurt. And I messaged them, they gotta fix this shit. They gotta make it more desktop friendly or laptop friendly. Un momento, por favor. I shouldn't have to do all this stupid shit. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, let me know what you want. But yeah, I don't know when Austin Reeves officially went out, but as far as this 13 rebounds and assists, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. LeBron's covered this in 7 of his last 9 games. It's a pretty good matchup for him. I couldn't talk you off his points or just his PRA together. Pretty good matchup. I don't think there'll be much defense play. I think this is one of those feed family games. So I did go back to LeBron rebounds and assists for a half a unit. So just to recap, LeBron over his 11.5 rebounds and assists, and Ant 4 threes, each for a half a unit, Ant 30 points, and Jamal Murray points plus assists for 0.75 units. All right. Read the comments, and then I got a couple blunt money bets for y'all. He did. Should have seen Lou face when he got the 10th. Oh, shit, really? Oh, man, I have to look. I'm on Hami Max PRA and 25 points. All right. Y'all loving young Hami tonight. Okay. I'm like, how many's the last game of the night? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, KC is on Wemby, King of the Court. See Matt interviews on him loving the arena. Word? Okay. Murray can go 9 to 17 from 3 and have 8 assists. He definitely can. Harden going for 9. I just will not be surprised. I mean, he didn't really even, he tried to get right last game, but they kept fouling him. It was one point where Harden had 16 points on 2 shots, 14 points on 2 shots. They fouled him on his first 2 3-point attempts he took, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know that. It might have made him if he got a chance to shoot him without getting fouled. All right. A couple of blunt money bets. Let's start off with the threes. Like, been doing pretty well with these threes. Like, it's been getting close to cashing or cashing them. So, another 2, 3, 4. Pods. Brandon Podziemski, whatever. Pods, 2 threes. Zach LaVine, 3 threes. And Edwards, 4 threes. Like a plus 500, 10th of a unit on it. I was going to step it up. But I said, nah, I'm going to chill. But if there was one to step up to the 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, it would be this one. I like this one a lot. But again, we're just going to chill. So Zach LaVine, 6 of 9 last time he faced this team. And it's so funny because what Pods did last night is a part of the reason I'm betting on Pods. So Pods 2 threes was feeding families for a minute. I remember on this stream going through his game log, and he had a nice streak of 2 threes. I don't know what his streak is now. I just know when Jimmy Butler went out last night, they sent Steph. Well, Steph was on the bench. Jimmy Butler got hurt, and Pods just went crazy. Not saying that he's going to start averaging 20 points, but I think his 2 threes and what is probably going to be more minutes than last night. Is Steph going to play? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Who knows? But I think Pods is going to be pretty open tonight, and I think he can hit 2 threes. And if you guys saw the fourth quarter of last night's game, this nigga was doing step back threes. He was doing this to the Heat bench. He was getting into it with somebody on the Heat bench. He might have had like 15 points in the fourth quarter. I know he hit 3 straight threes. 3 straight threes coming down the court. So, you know, I'm sure that don't mean he's going to hit 2 tonight, but I know his confidence is at all-time high. So I like when to knock down 2, for real. I think that happens in the first half. Zach LaVine, again, Podge just did it. Steph was on his way to having a decent game. I think Steph had 3 or 4 threes last night. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Steph had 5 threes last night in 28 minutes. So he did cover his and it's so funny because I saw Steph's threes at minus 120, and as somebody who Steph has been killing this season, because when I bet his threes, he scores 30 on 2 of 17, and then when I bet his points, he scores 19 like last night. I didn't bet his points, but he scores 19 like last night on 5 of 10 threes. Like, that's literally, Steph can't never just give you cover his point prop and 3 prop. It's mad weird. Like, he can't never do that. Last night is typical Steph Curry. Seriously. So when I saw his threes minus 120 for the first time in 2 weeks, I just knew. I'm like, he about to hit these shits. And he did it in limited minutes. So obviously Miami is not the best guarding a 3. So I think LaVine goes off. Again, he has 6 or 9 threes, and I think he's had 3 threes every game he's been back since, maybe with the exception of 1. Let's see. Yes, every game. No, I'm tripping. He came back on the 4th. But it's cool because his last 5 games, he's got 3 threes. So there you go. And I already told you guys about Ant. 5+ threes his last 5-6 times facing this team. All right. So give me Ant, 4 threes. Zach LaVine, 3 threes. Brandon Podziemski, 2 threes. 10th of a unit on that. Let's see. Oh, and last but not least, I'll go through the delay I put on the timeline for a 10th of a unit. Bust down Wembanyama over 23.5 points. Back-to-back games with 30. Good luck. No Steven Adams tonight. Good fucking luck, Sengun and Capella and whoever they put on him. See, the thing with Bust Down, I think this game is going to be a close game, a good game. And if that happens, then in the fourth quarter, that's when he tends to get right in a close game. It's a few guys that I don't get too worried about if they ass in the first half. Nimhard, definitely one of them. He just goes off in the second half, generally. He'll cover in dramatic fashion to the point. Now, if I just need a 3 from him, or if I need 3 assists from him, or if I need 4 points from him going into the fourth quarter, I don't even be tripping for real. Like, he's one of them ones. Wemby is definitely one of them ones. It's a few guys. LaMelo, he's definitely one of those ones that just anybody that can just explode in a quarter, and it's like they kind of passive and then they do. Not that LaMelo's passive, but he'll just take 4 shots, 4 or 5 threes in the first half and be 1 of 5 and let other guys get right. And then all of a sudden, the third quarter, he'll take 8 threes and hit 3 or 4. And all of a sudden, he's covering. So that's the thing. Same thing with Wemby. It's not Wemby is not at the point. Maybe he about to start turning up, but no, Wemby's not at the point where he's going to be scoring 25 a night every single night. And that's all he should be. But no, he's not at that point because the team is so deep. But Houston's got good defenders to match up with your Castles, your De'Aaron Foxes. All right, so I think who they don't got nobody to match up with, nobody does, but Wemby. So I think Wemby's going to end up having a good game tonight, 25, maybe float with 30. And Julian Champagne, you're getting 6 rebounds at plus money. Normally his line is at 6.5. You're getting 6 rebounds plus money on a back-to-back. Now, you may get a little more of Keldon, who had a bad game last night. But with that being said, I don't think you get much of Harrison Barnes on a back-to-back. And even starter in general, now not all the starters because they're pretty young, but even the starters in general, you would think that it's more of a fluid rotation. So I don't think his minutes are going to go down. If anything, I think they'll go up. And whether they go down or not, Champagne is generally good for his 5 to 7 rebounds. That's just what he does. Add that to a team like Houston who can't shoot. I mean, they have a great 3-point percentage because they don't shoot threes. But who on that team you trust hitting a 3 besides KD and Reed Shepherd? Anybody else was like, yeah, you niggas can shoot all day. So I think he'll have plenty of rebound opportunities. If it's not Wemby, it should be him grabbing rebounds. In the Bulls game, Jalen Smith, 7 rebounds. Now, his rebound line is like 8 at plus money, which goes to show you. Now, this might have been before Giddey got ruled out. But to me, that just goes to show you he's been smashing his points and rebounds, That just goes to show you something weird is afoot. Something's going on. Like either not going to start or he's just going to get weird minutes because at this point, the line should be 8.5, maybe even 9.5. He's been covering his rebounds on a consistent basis. But I still just took him for 7 to be safe. He's been playing incredible ball lately. Again, his last few games, 10, 13, 10, 9, and 9 rebounds. Now, again, his minutes go crazy. He'll get 16 minutes. Out of those 5 games I just mentioned, I'll share the tab so you guys can see this. Out of those 5 games I mentioned, he's got 3 games with 30 minutes. And, of course, he's got 10, 13, and 9 rebounds. But he's also got 2 games with 16 and 17 minutes. But also in those 2 games, he has 9 and 10 rebounds. So, again, that line being 8 plus money makes me think Vegas knows a little something and he's going to be more to the 17 minutes tonight. I don't have time to figure it out. We already know these coaches and their rotations, they're terrorists. I don't have time to figure it out, but I do feel safe with the 7 rebounds. It probably, now that Giddey's been ruled out, that might have been what was doing it. But again, I don't care and I don't have time. I do like the 7 regardless. Ayo Dosunmu, Ayo been cashing us out. We've been using Ayo on lays. Took him as a straight last game, which I think was his birthday. And it's pretty flat out. Without Giddey, Ayo's been getting off. Pause. All right. Ayo has got 15 points in 9 of his last 10 games. Or 8 of his last 9 games. Ain't too much else to it. Straight like that. He's got 15 points. 8 of his last 9 games. We just need him for 10. All right. Couldn't talk you off for playing his 12. You want that. And last but not least, who did I put to end it? Oh, Zubac, 10 rebounds. Again, should get another double-double tonight. Should be able to do his work early. Yeah, Vooch going to take 4 or 5 threes. That's not going to stop Zubac from getting 10 rebounds. It really should. So Zubac 10 rebounds, Jalen Smith 7 rebounds, Ayo Dosumi 10 points, bust down Wembanyama over his point proper 23.5, and Julian Champagne over his rebound proper 5.5. A little plus 862, 10th of a unit on it. That's that. I think I got two more in the court ski. Let me see. Yep, got two more in the court ski. And I got a 50% live boost. I use that same, I told y'all, when they give you the mystery boxes, I use the same box, back-to-back 50% boost. Unless I got 100% last time. Now, I think I got a 50%. I don't know. But back-to-back 50% boost, I believe. So I thought it was a regular boost. I was cooking. I was like, whoa. But no, it was a live boost. But it's cool. It's cool. So be on the lookout for that. Probably use that unless I just see something I just got to play. Probably going to use that for the 10 o'clock games because what I like to do is we got 3 games starting at 10. So they're generally going to go to have, at least 2 of them should go to halftime at the same time. So we should have a lot to choose from. Maybe the 8 o'clock game at San Antonio and LA, maybe when that goes to halftime, if they both go to halftime at the same time and we have good games, maybe I'll cook something then. But if not, look for the live bet around the 10 p. Oh, it's gonna be late, but around the halftime of the 10 p.m. game. Shit, if I don't fall asleep, I ain't gonna lie to you. For real, these games is getting out of pocket, bro. I'll be dozing off, waking up like, oh shit, game on. games getting out of pocket, bro. And it just means I'm getting a little older because I've been dealing with 10:30 NBA games all my life. It's not even these 10 o'clock games. What got me feeling like this is the 11 o'clock games. Like some of these games now start at 11:30. Like, because young Chris used to sneak and stay up at 10 o'clock. Like I used to, and it's not like my mom couldn't hear it now in hindsight, but I used to set my alarm. My mom would send me to bed at 9 o'clock. And if I fall asleep, just in case I did, I would set the alarm at 10:30. Just to wake up because I always knew NBA games started late. I didn't want to see like the entrances or something like that. I wanted to just turn on the TV and the game was starting. So I used to like set my alarm at 10:30, and as soon as I would just hit it real quick. Hopefully my mom didn't hear it. Go in the living room, cut on the TV, and I'll be watching the Lakers. Kobe. That's a fact. So I've been doing that my whole life. It's not like I can't stay up for it. But I be seeing these games like ain't no 10:30. I thought these was maybe 10:30, 11. 10 o'clock is okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be up at halftime, but still, bro. And I get these are all late West Coast games. I guess just seeing the 11 o'clock, I'm like, oh hell nah. It's probably 11 o'clock games on that tomorrow. And I don't know if they were on any last night. I don't know if there were any on last night. I don't know if there were any on last night because of MLK Day. Let me see if it's any 11 o'clock games this week. Nah, okay, they chilled on them. I know for a fact it'd be games starting at like 11, 11:30. Because I clutch my pearls. Like, oh my God. Nothing this week, though. Shout out to the NBA. Helping people sleep. All right, gang. But that's that, man. Like I said, recap, and 4 threes, half a unit. LeBron over his rebounds and assists, half a unit. 0.75 units. Ant scored 30. Jamal Murray over his points plus assists. Let's have a nice 4-0 sweep. Get some profit in the column. Get some green and build from that, man. As always, follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number 1. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Best. That's the channel that you're watching. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on. Let me get a heart and retweet if you're watching on Twitter. If you're watching on YouTube, like I said, sub to the channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's the channel you're watching right here. If you want all my plays when they drop, you got to sub to the Cap Collector Discord. The link is in the description of the video and the bio on my Twitter page. And last but not least, download the Hall of Fame app. Use promo code DREAM if you want to use some of the tools that I use to research my plays. He said he missed the whole Miami game. No, that's a fact. I fell asleep in like the second quarter. Woke up, and I think Steph had 5 threes. I woke up right before Jimmy got hurt. And I think that was at like the top of the fourth quarter, end of the third type shit. But yeah, man, as always, I greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way out. Hopefully you found the stream entertaining and informative. You know the vibes. Get this cash. We got to have it.